What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and today we're going to be talking about RedBox stock, ticker symbol RDBX, because this stock is exploding today, all right? It's a retail favorite that has been popping off due to very high short interest and some other catalysts. We're going to talk about what's going on with this stock and why it's exploding over the past couple of days. And you can see it's been doing pretty darn well, especially yesterday and today. We're up about 16% on the day, and currently we are struggling with the $10 resistance level right here. And hopefully we will be able to get past that, all right? That is probably the most important resistance level that we're going to have to get past. If you look at the past 30 days, you can see that's actually what stopped us out last time we pumped up, right? Around $10. We struggled with it twice. We bounced off of it once earlier in the day, and then we did get past it, but got shot back down in the latter half of the day. Hopefully, we will be able to stay above it this time, all right? That would be very bullish for RedBox stock if we could stay above $10, and it looks like we're trying to do that at the moment, right? We're really struggling with this $10 resistance level. Now, there's a couple of things that are going well for this stock that a lot of people are excited about, mainly the short interest, right? 173% short interest is nothing to laugh at. Now, we covered this mostly in the last video. We talked about how we would have to get the price much, much higher to actually squeeze out shorts because there are so few shorts in this, just because the float is so small. There's a very high short interest as a percentage of the free float, but overall, the amount of money that shorts have in this is probably not all that much. It's around 26-ish, $27 million maybe, since the price has risen a bit since the last video. So we're probably going to have to get the price moving up much, much higher to actually start squeezing out shorts. But that hasn't stopped the stock from pumping up, right? We've still got a bunch of retail attention heading to this stock. It's the #1 most active stock on StockTwit. So very impressive stuff right there. And then on Google, we just blew up today, right? A ton of new people started looking into RedBox stock, started buying RedBox stock, and understandably so, right? There's a couple of pros and cons with this stock. Obviously, RedBox is a bit of an outdated business model. Nobody's too interested in going to a RedBox outside of Walmart and getting a DVD anymore when there are so many online streaming services. So fundamentally, this probably isn't the best long-term hold, and there's other reasons why it's not a good long-term hold, which I'll talk about later. But overall, it does have a lot of pump potential, right? It's a half a billion dollar market cap stock. $449 million is the market cap. And with a short interest this high and this much retail attention, it does have a lot of pump potential. And we've seen that in the past. We've seen it pump up pretty darn high, up to highs of $27.22. So there is one resistance level that I would look for in the near future if we do end up holding above 10. There's a couple of things that could happen. Obviously, we could get shot down below $10. That wouldn't be ideal. However, if we do manage to hold above 10, the next significant level that I would look for would actually be around $14. And that is because we have seen $14 being used as support and resistance many, many times in the past. All right, $14 is pretty significant for RedBox stock. So obviously, if we do hold above 10, that would mean there's about a 40% upside probably before the next major resistance. It's not a guarantee that we'll get there. Obviously, we could top out 11 or 12 or anywhere in between 10 and 14, but 14 is where I would look for the next major resistance and where I would hope that we would have another major catalyst bringing us up past that level if we are going to go above that level. Now, over the next couple of days, there are a couple of things that could be happening to RedBox stock, right? First off, the thing that I would worry about the most, but that could also potentially be very good, would actually be the CPI report, okay? That's going to determine where the overall market is going. And that CPI report, the inflation report, is coming out on Friday, June 10th, all right? At 8:30 a.m., the CPI numbers are coming out. So if the stock market does start tanking on those numbers, I would expect that maybe RedBox would follow suit, all right? That's just something that could happen. If the market does well and good news comes out for the CPI, if inflation isn't as bad as expected, or if the market starts pumping even if inflation is in line with expectations, then that could be very good for RedBox, right? RedBox is being fueled right now by retail traders, and retail traders are going to be scared away if the market is tanking, right? That's just how it goes, unfortunately, right? When the market starts moving down, retail starts to get pretty scared. So unfortunately, that could have a negative impact on RedBox over the next couple of days, right? On Fridays when you want to watch out for that. Now, there is one other major thing going on with RedBox. One reason why I probably wouldn't want to hold this thing long-term, why I think it's more of a short-term play, and that has to do with the merger agreement. Now, the merger agreement that they have with, I believe it's Chicken Soup Entertainment, something like that. I'm going to make an entire video on it. I'm going to explain it more in depth. It probably requires its own video to cover, but the merger details are not my favorite. And overall, it's probably not the best thing for Redbox long term. If you're a long term shareholder in this, we'll talk about why in the next video. I'll try to release that later today or tomorrow. If you guys want to see that, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And other than that, guys, this was just a quick update on what's going on with Redbox, what I think about it over the short term. And if you appreciate that, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Other than that, keep in mind, none of this is financial advice, and have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.